welcome to Dwayne's Guitar Lessons. I'm instructor Dwayne Jenkins. In today's video lesson, we're going to be talking about something that I get asked about a lot by a lot of students, often online, about how to play guitar solos, how to get started, where do you play. It's a lot of mystery in guitar solos because it's like you just kind of know where to play. And the best thing to do is to look at it very similar to the way you play rhythm guitar. Okay, when you play rhythm, when you first get started playing rhythm, you learn your basic chords. You know, your G and your D, and your A and your C. Okay. Now, playing guitar solo is very similar. You learn some basic scales, and the most common scale to learn is the one that we're going to talk about in this lesson today here. All right. So if you want to learn how to play guitar solos, get started doing that. Grab your guitar. We'll check it out. Okay, so now the first guitar scale that you want to start off with playing guitar solos is your pentatonic scale. Okay, your minor pentatonic scale is probably the most common scale to start off with. It's the one that everybody plays. Everybody plays it. It's a very common scale. It has the notes are lined up in a specific way that make it really easy to play. Okay, and everybody plays them. All the great guitar players play this scale, and this is the best place to get started playing guitar solos. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show it to you right here in A. Okay, this is gonna be your A minor pentatonic scale, and it's a 1, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. Okay, you go back 8, 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5. Okay. Now this is a number one scale that you start with. Once again, like I said before, it's kind of similar to your chords that you get started with. You know, you get started with your simple basic chords down here at the nut. This is the very first scale that I would recommend you get started with. Okay, it's this minor pentatonic scale. Okay, and what's great about this scale is it's really easy to play. Now you can play with the third finger like this if you want. I've seen a lot of people play it like that. I would recommend, if you can, get your pinky going. Okay, it's going to really help you a lot in both rhythm and lead guitar playing. Okay, the pinky is, so get that going. All right. Now, if you look at this pattern, the reason why this pattern is so common is because it works over so many progressions. Okay, if you play an A chord, you can hear how that just sounds like it fits. It fits over an A major. It also fits over an A minor. Just the way it is, okay? So if you're playing something in A, this is a great place to play it right here. And the way the notes are lined up makes it really simple and easy to learn, okay? Just basically, if you look at it like this, look at your fingers like 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So if you give each one of your fingers a number, you say 1, 4, okay, you go down to the next string, it's a 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. Real simple. Keep it simple, okay? 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4. Okay? Now, what makes this scale so great is that it's a minor scale. It gives you kind of a minor, darker kind of sound, and it's great for playing like rock, blues, but it also works well for playing jazz and country and pop and other forms of styles of music as well. And that's what makes it so popular, because it's so diverse, okay? Now, a good way of remembering it, like I said, is if you get your pinky going, think of the pattern. Think of it like a pattern. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. Okay? If you can remember that and just visualize that, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. And what's great about it is it's always going to be in that order, okay? No matter where you play it on the fretboard, it's always going to be in that order, okay? If you were to play it in G, playing a G chord, okay? You'd want to play it here at the 3rd fret, because this is where your G note is. But it's the same pattern. 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. Okay? You want to remember that. It's very important. And it fits perfect over a G chord. You can hear how that sounds. It works, okay? Same thing with, and it's good to know your notes too, okay? So this is the reason why we're playing here at the 5th fret, because that's an A note, okay? This is your 6th string. If you start with the open, that's an E note. 1st fret is F, F sharp G, G sharp A sharp B, C, C sharp D, D sharp, back to E at the 12th fret. That's why you have 2 dots at the 12th fret, because that's the end of the scale, and then it starts over again. So if you notice on your fretboard, we got 4 dots here, 1, 2, 3, 4, then the double dot, then we have 4 dots here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means that these notes here are going to be the same as these ones here. Good way of mastering the fretboard, right? So, which tells us that if we can play this scale here at the 5th fret, in A minor, we can also play it up here, and we're at the 2nd dot, so all we have to do is go up to the 2nd dot here past the 12th, and we can play it here as well. So now we have 2 places we can play it. That's going to give us some diversity in our playing. Okay, and like I said, if you know your chords, right, you probably know rhythm and you're looking into playing some solos. Well, look at your C chord. You play your C chord. If you know where C is here along the fretboard, we said this was A sharp, B, C. C is right here. You can tell that fits. And that's going to fit over any progression that's played in C. Okay? Now the reason why this works is because of the notes. Now, and the reason why it's a minor scale is because we're using this flat 3rd right here, okay, which is a C note. In the key of A major, and you know a major scale because it has that do, re, mi sound to it. So if we went up the fretboard, it would go do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. That's good for ear training as well, okay? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now if we notice that A major scale, we're actually playing a C sharp. So for minor, we want to flatten it. And that's what you do with chords too. When you're playing like an A major chord, you flatten the 3rd and you make an A minor chord. Well, same thing with scales, okay? Because chords are taken out of scales, all right? Everything really comes from the major scale. So we look at the A major scale. It has this note here, which is a C sharp. We bring it back 1. That becomes a flat 3rd. So now we play the 1, flat 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, flat 7th, and then back to the do again. The 8 right here, which is the same as the 1. So the pentatonic scale is basically 5 notes that are taken out of the major scale of 8 notes. Okay, it's the 1, the flat 3, the 4, the 5, flat 7, and the 8. Okay, which, or the octave, whatever you want to call it, okay? And in the key of A, the notes would be A, C, D, E, G, back to A again. So basically those 5 notes, A, C, D, E, G. 5 notes. A, C, D, E, G. Then it starts over again. A, C, D, E, G. Then it would start over again. A, C, D, E, G. Okay, now of course we run out of fretboard, so we have to move the notes up. But as you can see, it's always those 5 notes in that particular order. Even if we started here, it would be an A, C. So you can tell the A and the C have 2 frets between them. Okay, so it's always going to be like that, A, C, D, E. Same thing as this. See how they're the same notes? You can hear that they're the same notes. Even if you don't know what they are, you can tell they're the same. You can hear it. Okay? The guitar is laid out in patterns, in a specific, the notes are laid out in a specific order, and if you can visualize these patterns, you're going to be able to understand the fretboard a lot easier. Okay? So what you want to do is you want to master this pentatonic scale. There's your first pattern. First scale right here. An A minor, pick an A minor because it's probably the most common. But if you want to play in B, right here's your B. C. What if you want to play in D right here? So if you're playing a D chord, you can tell. So you can just tell it works right there. See? You can tell that because it's made up of those same notes, all right? Now, of course, the notes change when you're playing in D as opposed to when you're playing in A, but nonetheless, it's the same pattern, okay? That same pattern. Just think in patterns. Try to visualize patterns on the fretboard. That's going to really make a huge difference, okay? And if you can always remember that fingering, okay? The fingering is real important. That 1-4, 1-3, 1-3, 1-3, 1-4, 1-4. Okay? It'll always be like that no matter where you play it. Okay, right here. 1-4, 1-3. We'll have to move up a fret because of the B string. 1-3, 1-3. Okay? 1-4, 1-3. Now there's actually 5 of these patterns, and if you learn all 5 of them, you'll be able to play all over the fretboard, okay? And the way the patterns work is they start where the last one left off, okay? So you can tell this works even a lot along the fretboard. We talked about A, C, D, E, G, back to A, right? So now, if we go this way, it's going to tell us exactly where our patterns are. A, C, this is C, C sharp, D is right here, E is right here, and then the G is right here. There's 5 patterns in each one of those positions. The pattern itself will change, but the notes will always be the same. So A, C, if we started here, it'd be C, D, E, G. And then back to A again. A, C, D, E,